Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, two teams coming in feeling good about how their last game went and want to continue with another win here today. It's the Bengals going up against the Bills. With that, let's get you up to a snowy Orchard Park. Enjoy the flag getting out of there tonight. Here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between our visitors and the Buffalo Bills. What we can see of the ball appears to be teed up and ready to go. And we are underway in the final game of a busy Sunday. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. And this offensive unit should have a lot of juice coming off the big output that they had 1 week ago.
Nothing like confidence, is there? When you've played well the week before, you can't wait to get back on the field and do it again.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And while we have a moment, let's meet the starters defensively for the Cincinnati Bengals.
And they wanted to update and beef up their secondary, and they did that with their first-round selection. William Jackson III out of Houston has speed, good eyes in the secondary, and is aggressive on the corner. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
3-19.
They're going to try and throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Their big tight end, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On first down, Bortles throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Play action. Now it's Bortles. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Quickly now, a look at the Buffalo defense.
And Ndamukong Suh provokes a whole lot of conversation. But at the end, everyone agrees, one of the best defensive tackles in the NFL. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass.
Black 58 rail. Black 58 rail.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he comes back with one complete. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that third down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. And the ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
All right, here we go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team. All right, let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys, because the offensive guys are always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. Well, on defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go now.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Now Bortles. Open man, it's Allen. And he's going to be out of bounds right at the 40. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now a play fake here on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And on 2nd and 10 now.
Ready. Left, 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 left. Slow. Left, 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 left.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. He's going to take another shot here. No, he almost had it. Already with one interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of different between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? Because that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
Again, they'll throw with Bortles. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
And the wideout in motion. He'll try again with the arm here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. And some room to maneuver. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. And here come the Bills. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Here we go now. Green.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
Now, that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Detroit! Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Trying to lay one up deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4's kind of dashing through the snow. He's at the 40, past the 20. Touchdown! A big play there. 96 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they football, run it,
be
safe. Instead, they put it in, took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Over!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Gone! Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Halfback sent in motion.
Watch you now, Barney!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. They'll drop to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39!
They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 26 yards on the play there. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation.
He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Colby Listenbee, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will... And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. 78 yards. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. So still in search of the 1st down after that last completion. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
They only needed a yard, instead went backwards.
3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Gone!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go!
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays. It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Back to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he coughed it up. And the Bengals grab it. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what was easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Here we go. Blue for ace.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. He's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Bortles will try again on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense, hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And ready now for 2nd and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Brief break in the action here. Back to Buffalo after this.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
And the wideout in motion. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Surveying the field. Going up top. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And tough starting field position here. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to.
And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll give it to him right up the gut, and he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They give him 12 yards and a 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this 1st half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2. No?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here we go. Z.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Here we go now. Green, 90. Green, 90. Left. Slow.
On 3rd and long, it's Bortles. Now he'll let it go deep left sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, I'm sure you've heard the same thing I've heard along the way. At some point, because of his size, Patrick Peterson may have to shift to safety. but it feels to me like that's a long way away the way he's playing all these routes. How about the way he exploded on that dig route and knocked the ball away?
Now, right now, 6'1", 220, that's looking good about anywhere. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the D looking like they may blitz. Bortles finding time. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Bortles now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
There we go now. Green, Black 58, Royal. Black 58.
Shift together here from the D-line. Bortles going to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Bortles to throw for, and now here is another interception. Down the numbers, there he goes. A great, and he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And they're going to speed things up here. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Bortles to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. And 4th down coming up.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it. Themselves gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Bortles finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now Bortles again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Bortles going to go on 4th down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he'll go deep down the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And there he goes, right side. 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That play almost seemed like a baseball play. See ball, hit ball. But in this case, see guy with ball, tackle guy with ball.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Hurry up, Detroit! Detroit!
The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. So a fumble on 2nd down. They're able to maintain possession, brings up 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue, line it!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way out near midfield to the 45. A gain of 32 that time. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Bills are going to have a 1st down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
And his throw is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Come on, D. Now let's go. 3 now.
They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
And he motions the wide receiver. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He may and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. It's their quarterback. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he pushed it right. It's no good. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And out now, here come the Bengals. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Surveying the field. He's going to let it go again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him, get his hands where the receiver's hands were going to try and catch the ball, tips it up in the air, and knocks it away.
He'll buy some time right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing his Bortles on third down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. Bortles to throw once more. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Check 50. Back 99, Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the wideout in motion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish. Because strategy would tell you, run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
2nd down following the run.
Here we go.
Now a handoff looking right. And a cutback right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Shift together here from the D-line.
Right, 58, Will. Ace.
Now a play fake. Bortles toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
They decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice. Able to get a hand in and tip it away.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. Again, it's Bortles. And that will be incomplete as well. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Ace, here we go. 58, rail. 58, rail. Left.
Now Bortles, got to have this one. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And the Bills getting set to go. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense. And
that he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Colby Listenby with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the Bills will extend their lead. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. After the TD, here's Carpenter on to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Bortles will try again on second down. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard 4-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Back to the air on second down. It's Bortles finding time. And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. And Ndamukong Suh in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, because it seems to be working pretty well.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Bortles. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's 4th down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. His throw incomplete.
And that one was knocked away, and I think the defenders are going to be a little upset with themselves. They made the play on the football, but that one felt like a forced pass by the quarterback. Thought he had someone open. He really wasn't. Maybe an example of having too much confidence in his receiver that no matter what, I'm going to throw it to him. And that was a play made by the defense, and it could have been a bigger one.
Now Bortles. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for the touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 42 yards. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down. And the back goes into motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's brought do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bengals getting set to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not as...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And touchdown. A big play there with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's incomplete. It was an exercise in futility anyway. It doesn't...